Every time I travel to the Airbnb, I always see weird stuff. So I decided to put together a little compilation for you guys of all the weird stuff I see. And this time it was a dude that was stealing some groceries, but the dude that was working there was trying to take all the groceries back. Wow. I wonder why it was so special to him. I wonder why this lady eating raw meat. Can't nobody just give her a cooked burger from McDonald's? Why this dude just laying in the ground like that? Why this dude running in the snow without no clothes? Wow. What's wrong with this dirt? Why his shoulder always going up like that? You just never know. Wow. How did that car even get up there in that tree? How fast was he even going to let it get up there? How did the door even close? How did he even get down? Wow. That's perfect. That's perfect. How did that truck even go sideways like that? And why is it even still going? Why he don't just hit the brakes? And look at this dude. Why he still trying to pretend to be broke when he know he got money? Wow, look at that. I got the bubble guts on the way to the road trip. It happens sometimes, you just can't make it to the window. And I always pull over and get me a Airbnb, so I decided to check the windows. Then I added my dots as the reference points. And you can't forget you always gotta get your yellow mustard and you wanna put it in the window just like that. And then what you wanna do is you wanna go ahead and get your Q-tip and you wanna smear it just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. And then what you want to do is you want to go in the master bathroom and you want to get your razor blade and you want to make sure you go against the grain just like that. And I don't know what's going on. I just seen this house rock and it was a donkey in there. And look at this driver. Why you want to crash everybody's car? You just never know. And look at this dude. Why he so mad at everybody? Always trying to attack the Uber. Wow, look at that. Look at that. You just never know. Y'all want to call me names like paranoid and schizo. Well, I don't care. I always see some weird stuff when I travel to the Airbnb. 'Cause you just never know. And this one was so weird, I had to play it back one more time just to kind of see what was in that shopping cart. And it looked like he had some eggs and some milk. And I know it's a shortage on eggs right now. So maybe he was just trying to take all the eggs out of there. Either way, that's not the right thing to do. And this dude, he backed the traffic up a long way just because he dropped his beehive on the ground. You just never know. And this dude, he always let his dog in his mouth. I always see some weird stuff when I travel to the Airbnb. That's why you just never know. Wow, look at that. You just never know. I wonder what happened to that dirt. Wow. It Every time I rent an Airbnb, first thing I do is always make me a big bowl of frosted flakes. And just pour me a little milk in her just like this. And look at this dude. Why he got a baby in a bag? Did he build that himself? Wow. Always see some weird stuff. And y'all got the nerve to call me paranoid. Well, look at this dude. Wow. I'll never rent an Airbnb if I can't check the sockets. First thing I always do is just get me a little water bottle and I just fill it up and I put it up against her just like this. And y'all want to call me names. Well, look at this little dirt. I'm glad he made it safe. I always make sure to add my reference points on the door when I add my Hershey chocolate syrup. And I just set it up there and put it in place just like this. That's perfect. Wow. And y'all got the nerve to call me names. Well, look at this dude. You just never know. I'm always seeing some weird stuff. You know she was gonna make the compilation. Wow. Look at that. And my son, he paranoid too. I wonder what he do with that deodorant. And every time I run an Airbnb, I always check the light switches with some barbecue. Sometimes I just use the hand soap that's in there and just put it in place just like this. Then I always take my clippers and go against the grain. Then sometimes I always make sure I stock up on some black eyed peas. Then I just put them at the door with the bag open just like this. That's perfect. And every time I travel to the Airbnb, I always try to get me an Uber. That way I can always check it with my straw just like this. I always just put it up against the fan and I always just go like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. I always just stick a little bit in there just like this. And then I always go down in a down motion just like this. And then you want to stick it in there a little bit just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Then I'm going to make sure I remove any debris that's on her. Just so that it's nice, clean, and smooth, just like that. Look at that. I don't think nobody in regular motion can get past this. I mean, just think about it. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you got all the valves open. So you can make sure you got a good circulation in there, just like that. That's perfect. Then always give me some Shasta raspberry cream soda. I always just set it on my lap like this and I just make sure I read everything on the can. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you turn it just like that. And then you want to go ahead and pop it open just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Then what you want to do is you want to get your straw and you want to stick it in there just like this. Always go as deep as I can. Then I fold it over just like this. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure you got it nice and secure in there. And that's perfect for real.